Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. So let's take a look at the euro currency this week. Mostly on the technical side, we do not see really big activity in general market. Keep going with our expectations that we said this week, last week, and a few weeks before that. Market should complete the major OP target around 116.20, and we are still watching for it. This is what about the technical side. But some important events have happened in the fundamental background. And since we're coming to Wyoming meeting on Friday, well, actually it starts on Thursday, but the major statement usually made on Friday or on Saturday. So this event becomes the central point in the coming week. And we should plan our trade for this event as well. Those of you who are watching for some, keeping an eye on the statistics and some important fundamental events probably heard that in recent Fed minutes, as it was announced that the tapering is becoming more probable, but in reality this is not quite so. So the recent Fed minutes publication tells that Fed indeed is going to the tapering, but they have the big disagreement on when it should happen and what to do when the employment gap that United States economy has compares to pre-pandemic level. This magnifies the importance of the common non-farm payrolls release in September and maybe in October as well. At the same time, this week we also have weaker statistics on retail sales in the United States. They have dropped, and there's obvious slowdown in the Chinese economy. Additionally, this big worrying stands around the Delta variant on the virus, and well, all this stuff together keep hands for the Fed free to postpone the announcement. So it means that we're still keep our previous view that we have reviewed on the last week. If you remember, this was a big discussion in our weekly report concerning the new sentiment reality on the market that big banks and in general big investors expect that Fed will postpone the announcement of the tapering. The most consensus stands that should happen somewhere in November. But definitely we should get no Wyoming statement on coming week. And maybe, it's depending on the non-farm payrolls release, but it's a really high degree of certainty that we will not get any announcement in September as well. So this is our view currently on the coming Fed decisions that should be made. How it may impact on the trading process and what we could do in the euro currency. First of all, with the coming to the Wyoming meeting, and that and because of some position exists that the Fed still should announce tapering, investors will trade on rumors, sell on rumors, and that should lead market to drop more. So with the announcement, they will start preparation to the announcement of the tapering. And on this background, since it will be bullish for dollar, they should keep selling for the coming week in the beginning of the week. That should lead market to complete the OP targets, major target. And that's why currently we are not considering taking any long positions right here, and we're not considering taking new short positions because market stands very close to the target. So if you have short positions, you could keep them. Just do not forget to manage stops as we're coming to the very important decision point. Protect your result. At the same time, once OP will be reached, we intend to consider taking the long position because market will turn to the new trading mode, which is called as a buying on the fact. Once everybody will hear that Fed said nothing about the tapering, it will be a reverse in the short-term sentiment and markets could start rising and showing upward action. So here we have few scenarios on upward pullback but we think that very probable that market should reach at least the 120 area. So that's our suggestion on the possible target. It means that on Friday it will be a crucial moment, so we need to keep an eye on some bullish patterns that might be formed. Actually, we already have it. Say BCD completion right to the confluence support on the weekly chart, and by itself it's already a very strong support where we could consider taking the long position. But maybe some other minor patterns will be formed that led us to place the tighter stop or something of that sort. If you invest in the weekly and monthly and daily chart, you probably could try to buy right when the OP will be completed, with the stops below the weekly confluence. So this is what we have on daily chart. Here is also you can see the divergence is growing. So trend stands bearish, so it is not formed finally yet. But once MACD will turn the direction, this also will be bullish divergence that suggests taking out of this top at least. So that's already 119 area. It means that reaction on the Wyoming statement will be strong. Potentially, guys, also I see here a kind of the head and shoulders might be formed as a preparation for a stronger reaction moving higher with a pullback. So this could be left shoulder ahead. Once market will show a first reaction, then it could be some pullback and upward continuation, because overall sell-off here is strong and retracement here is also might be relatively strong. But this is just some thoughts. It's not very important currently. We will talk definitely about this later if the scenario will start to form. So on the intraday charts, we have a few other moments. So although you could see here some bullish signs already is forming, so we have the following wedge pattern is forming. On the MACD on the 4-time frame chart, we have the bullish divergence, but be aware of using these patterns to take the position. Of course, you could try to do it. You could buy right here, but place stop anyway below the weekly confluence. So for speculative traders trading, avoid to do this. They are forming currently in the free space, not at the support area, and that's why they are not very reliable. Besides, the daily OP target overrules both bullish signs that we have. Actually, bullish wedge doesn't contradict to our scenario because it will be just preparation. If market hits the OP, it will complete the wedge, and it actually could become the ones of the pattern that justifies the long entry here. But be aware to use the divergence, and maybe you could find even free drive pattern here. It's bullish 1618 pattern. Don't use it for taking the long position right now. Wait when the major OP will be completed. Additionally, you can see here we have another minor OP that approximately has the same targets, 116. So, as a bottom line, we still think that overall sentiment based on recent statistics lets Fed postpone the tapering announcement, and we think that on the Wyoming statement we will get nothing. That stands perfectly to our trade technical picture. So that suggests some reversal and upward bounce from the 116.20 area. Correspondingly, we are not considering taking any short position by and watching for this 116.20 for taking the long position. Among another events that you need to keep an eye on, also guys, keep an eye on the PMI in European Union, United Kingdom that will be released on Monday. This might be important. Also, some Chinese statistics will be also released. I don't remember exactly what it will be, but somewhere in the middle of the week also might be important. It could make impact on the dollar, but mostly it will make impact probably on the stock market. So, but of course the major events, of course, will be on Friday. So let's keep watching. It will be probably a very interesting trading week.